I think it's like, like I can always relate it back to like boxing. If you don't have a cross, if you don't have an uppercut, if you don't have a solar plex, short jab to the ribs, you don't have all the, movement, ducking and weaving, you're
It's
going
hard.
to get found out.
It's hard to beat a lot of different types of players.
Yeah.
A
And
lot
there's,
of, if you just train just to be an aggressive baseliner, you're
I
only going
hate
to
that.
beat. You're only going to beat certain players.
In Australia, that is the key. Like Jake will serve and volley. Like he did Super 10s in Victoria, right? Yeah. And like the coach there goes, he serves and volleys. Oh my God. It was like the whole place nearly freaking came crashing down.
Pierce was serving and volleying at 6.
Yeah, and they just go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, when he would play 8 and under tournaments, he'd serve and volley. They're like, "What is this kid doing?" In 10 and under, he's hitting the orange ball.
Yep.
He's running down the line shots, and he's hooking it back around the post.
Oh yeah,
the orange ball. He's hitting slice orange ball out wide and acing in orange ball. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's so slow.
Yeah, it was hilarious, but it was so beautiful to sit back and watch him shape slices in orange ball.
When did he start hitting real balls?
Okay, so he was true like orange, red, yellow, green. We would go 8 years old, he was already hitting orange, but we were going back and forth, red, orange. And then
we had green dot.
He went orange, then he went orange, green, then he went green, then he went green, yellow, then he went yellow, and then sometimes we even go back and play orange.
Yeah, I do a warm-up game where we used to be, what is it, 75?
We hit the foam balls all the time.
And then you just work on spin. You can see it rotate. I even do that with my older kids, the 16-year-old. I pull those balls out and go, I just want to see if you can get the rotation on it. You know what I mean?
We play games with the foam ball still. That's actually how we warm up.
Yeah.
We warm up playing points with the foam ball.
Yeah.
And so it's easy on their arm.
Yeah.
And they get to swing full swings. So they're warming up their swing. And then sometimes we jump right to the yellow. Sometimes we graduate. But we use all those still interchangeably. But I would say that he really didn't command the yellow ball until he was about 11 and a half. Because he's smaller. He's a smaller kid. He's just started to grow. But
do you reckon because Jake was playing real balls, like we're playing, he's 10 now, we were playing easy at 9. Is that wrong?
No. Well, look, here's the thing. Pierce could hit a yellow at 8 years old with his 25-inch racket. The problem is he could hit it and it looked pretty, but he couldn't play with it. He couldn't command its bounce. And its velocity, right?
Yeah.
And so he developed his ability to play shots with the orange ball.
Yeah, right.
That's how he developed. And with the red ball, orange, he developed his ability to strike the ball.
For me to get this right, I just want to make sure that because orange is 50% compression.
Correct.
The red ones are 25 and the greens are 75.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
He played a ton of green, right? Yes. He didn't play that many green tournaments.
Yep.
But he played a ton of green.
Yeah, we did a lot of
greens. And now he pretty much plays yellow, about 80% of the time.
Yep.
About 80% of the time. But we're playing the other balls because. And we shorten the court. So it's all relative.
Yes, right? Yes, definitely.
And I think that he's had friends his age and they've already been injured 2 or 3 times. Pierce has never been injured.
Yeah.
It's because I looked at his body and I said, dude, would I love for you to play yellow at 10? Who wouldn't? But the problem is he couldn't handle it physically.
Yeah.
Right? And so it was more of a physical thing. But I'm telling you, even sometimes now he has a hard time with some of the stretch balls with the yellow, even controlling it the way we want him to. Yeah. So we'll use the green ball I'll stretch him with the green ball, and he'll be able to create it, and then we'll mix the yellow in.
Yeah.
Right? So we just say, this is the color of the ball we're playing.
Yeah.
They're all real.
Well, I have, like, in my arsenal in my car, I have them all. You know what I mean? I'm the same. Like, I'll bring a warm-up game, and we'll just hit, and we call it really close to net, where you angle, and you're trying to play within a meter, and you're going really like this way, horizontal nearly, and just trying to get it in, you know, and it just,
yeah.
And he's probably like Pierce in the sex that, you know, Jake's, my wife's cousin is a professional doubles player, Raven Clarkson. He's on the tour.
Okay.
He plays.
Sure.
So, So when we go to the Australian Open, Jake catches up with Raven, and so for me, I've got endurance. My dad was a long distance runner. I could paddle for 5 hours. So he's got my endurance, but then he's got his cousin, or the touch, because he's a good volleyer. He's got that feel. You know what I mean?
Well, then you know what's going to happen then.
Yeah.
Pierce and I have got to come to Australia.
You have to.
Yeah, definitely. We got to come.